Welcome to episode number 25. It is May 13th and day number 51 of this quarantine we are in. Hey, I'm back. I just realized this morning, sitting down at my dining room table desk, that I haven't posted a video in almost 2 weeks. Have been trapped in the Groundhog Day thing, and not much is happening on a daily basis that's of any great import or excitement, so I haven't been posting any videos. But there have been some fun things going on. They're just fewer and farther between as we grope our way through this thing. So let me tell you about a few of them. So one of the best things that's been happening to us is we're kind of going back to, I'll say basics, but back to a simple life. You know, we can't go out, we can't go to movies, we can't do restaurants. So we are doing a lot of cooking at home, and we are sharing the duties. Eileen and I and Ben are cooking, and Ben's learning to do some cooking. So when he eventually goes off to college and goes off on his own, our plan is that he can not eat at McDonald's every day and actually know how to cook. So, in fact, he's cooking tonight. We're having fish tacos, black beans, and Spanish rice. So, he just got back from the grocery store with his supplies and is going to get cooking here in about an hour. On the other side, we've been reading, we've been playing games. I've been doing some woodworking. Eileen is very busy with her business. She's been reading as well. So lots of things we're doing that we're spending time together and kind of back to a simpler life. It's actually been one of the really nice things about doing going through this quarantine. So, you know, a couple nights last week we sat by the fire pit and played cards for a while. So it's been nice to be able to do those kinds of things again, and Eileen and I reconnect, but also do things as a family. I've also been trying to exercise more at home and in the office, you know, without being able to go to a gym, and it was part of my routine. So have been getting up earlier in the morning and walking, and then as part of the push-up and sit-up challenge with Bryce, Zach, and Nate on the hour or within an hour, I'm doing push-ups and sit-ups, trying to keep that challenge alive and going and trying to win a burrito. Eileen has also been doing a lot of baking, and she made recently some really good English muffins, and there's a banana bread sitting in there now that I'm trying not to look at. And yeah, her stuff has come out really good. She's got that sourdough starter going, but she's also been doing non-sourdough stuff too. I also did a Saturday morning Corona coffee with a friend and neighbor, Mr. K, around the fire pit. Hadn't seen him in a while, and he came over for a cup of coffee. We chatted for about an hour, just catching up on what he's going through, what we're going through, business, just a good chance to visit and catch up. So that was really enjoyable. A nice way to spend an early Saturday morning. One of the funnest things we did since I saw you last was we had what I call Camp Mamacita. It was pretty warm for around here in May. We had some runs up into the low 80s, and since our house doesn't have air conditioning, we thought about camping in the backyard, and we did that on Saturday and Sunday nights, and it was actually really fun. Eileen and I put up our old tent in the backyard, threw in our sleeping bags and a mattress, uh, ran an extension cord so we could hook up our old people CPAP machines, and we actually had a really good time. Didn't sleep too well the first night because Eileen was worried about critters, which there are some around here, but I don't think they're going to bother us. And then the second night, Sunday night, we actually slept pretty well, but it was really fun to just hang out in the tent, do something different, kind of a throwback to old times. So really fun. And of course, we celebrated Mother's Day in there last weekend. And let's see, we slept in, had a nice brunch, and just kind of had a lazy day. You know, it's Eileen's day, so what she decided, especially after sleeping in the tent overnight and not sleeping very well, we were all kind of groggy. She decided to lay low, hung out in her chair in the back and read and talked to people on email and Facebook, and just had a real leisurely day, then had a nice dinner. So, uh, but one of the fun things was her main gift from me this year was a watercolor painting, which I had done by a gal named Lena Norden G out of Paris, who I met via her husband and a friend on YouTube. I Googled Paris Metro one day. This guy's video came up. I started watching him, and then another guy came up and started watching him. And this guy eventually had his wife Lena on, and she's a dynamite watercolor artist. She's on Instagram at Parisian Postcards, and she's a fantastic artist. So one of the things that Eileen was looking forward to in going on our Paris vacation was seeing the d'Orsay Museum and the Impressionist watercolors. So I had Lena paint a small version of Monet's Water Lilies, and it came out really nice. I also had her do a Arc de Triomphe scene for my mom, who loves the Arc de Triomphe. So got them just before Mother's Day, got it shipped off to my mom, got it framed up for Eileen, and I got to say they're really nice. I'll put pictures in the video of each of them. So they really liked them, and they turned out really well. And since my last video, our Paris and France vacation has officially come to an end. I will say it was the best vacation in terms of lack of jet lag, and probably one of the cheapest I've been on in a while. But we did not get to go on vacation. So, the upsides, we tried a lot of French food. We drank some French wine. We had fun with it, even though we were stuck here at home. So, the downside, we didn't get to go. But I still have an apartment in Paris that's reserved. We're going to go at some point. We just don't know when that is yet. So, we'll get there. C'est la vie. All right. I guess more's happened than I realized since I last posted the video. But I'm going to wrap it up for now, and we'll get this thing edited down and posted. And then hope to see you again in a couple days with some exciting news, whatever might happen. Until then, stay safe, be well, wash your hands, and say a prayer we get out of this thing pretty quick. See ya.